suspected terrorists were shot down today in separate incidents in Mombasa. The first one was gunned down in Kisauni, while the other died in a hail of bullets in Kiembeni.
Well, police recovered 2 guns, hand grenades and over 300 rounds of ammunition from the 2 cases. Our Senior Coast reporter Ferdinand Omondi has the latest on the war on terror.
Today, with 2 high-profile police raids that left 2 dead, hard evidence recovered, and police sparring at what they believed was a huge step forward in the war on terror. It was about 4 a.m. when police conducted the first raid. The scene, the 4th floor of this building in Mlaleo, Kisauni, Mombasa. The target was one Kiembeni, a man police had profiled as most wanted.
Leo wa kwanza tukakaa hivi kidogo kama 15 minutes. Tukasikia milio mingine sasa ya risasi.
Police say the suspect resisted arrest and fired at them while using his children as a human shield. It was reportedly a showdown that lasted about 2 hours. Eventually, Kiembeni was gunned down without injuring either his wife or children. Police too escaped unhurt. The splattered bloodstains in the house in shambles remained the evidence of an eventful dawn.
Alikuwa mkali sana na akatoa hii AK-47 aliweza kutumia kwa kupiga risasi 10.
2 hand grenades, an AK-47 rifle, a pistol and over 200 rounds of ammunition were recovered. Police also retrieved chemicals used for making explosives, papers for producing fake money and over 15,000 fake notes in Kenyan currency, as well as a special night vision gadget.
Hii ni breakthrough ambayo tunashukuru sana yule gaidi moja yao ambaye alitupatia information kutoka kule Somalia.
Police took Omolo's wife for further interrogation. Shocked neighbors still reeling from the rude awakening say the suspect and his family were newcomers in the locality.
Simjui. Amekaba 2 months simjui, simjui watoto wake naona saa.
Later in the afternoon, police shot down another terror suspect in Kiembeni, less than 10 kilometers away. Police say the second operation was conducted from information recovered in the morning raid. He had been in contact with Kasim and they used his phone to track him down.
Police officers, after receiving the information, they come up to this place and then they entered inside here. The terrorists confronted them and then they shoot out and shoot, whereby he was shot and he died on the spot.
An AK-47 assault rifle with 145 rounds of ammunition were recovered, along with 5 magazines. Police say they took away Abdullah's wife and brother. Both suspects are linked with Somali terror outfit Al-Shabaab, which has an allegiance with the dreaded Al-Qaeda network. And the warrant mayor suspects, Kasim is believed to be a bomb expert. He's also said to be a trainer of Al-Shabaab militiamen. Still in Kisauni area, police received 4 grenades and 4 rounds of ammunition said to have been abandoned by the roadside by an unknown suspect. Police say the grenades were taken to the station by a village elder who picked them up Sunday evening.
We are still looking for the person because the allegation is that there was a young man who was walking along that route where the village elders stay.
Ferdinand Omondi, KTN, Mombasa.
All right, now our coast reporter Ferdinand Omondi joins us live from the coast. Fadi, do you think the police are closing down or tightening that belt of crime down in coast, and that the issue of terror altogether? Do you think the police are just getting closer and closer?
Good evening, James. Well, we did ask the police whether they felt this was a big step forward, and they do believe that this was a huge step they did make in the war against terror, but they also reiterated that they're still following other people who they believe are linked to terror. And when we ask how many, in their very own words, they say they are very many. And the Deputy SP for Kisauni actually repeated that phrase 3 times: very many, they're very many, they're very many. So we don't know how many, but from the history we have here, you can tell that there could be a lot of small arms circulating, particularly around the Kisauni area. Only last week there was an explosion in Likoni area where it's not yet been established whether it was a grenade attack or an IED, but this is what prompted this operation that has finally seen hundreds of rounds of ammunition recovered and grenades. And you remember that Kisauni last year is also the same place where a hand grenade was thrown at a police lorry and it ended up in a few deaths. deaths. This is also the same place where there was a bit of disturbance pre-election time, just on March 3rd at night, when again there was some sort of a shootout. So it tells us that there could be a lot of small arms circulating. A lot of the people who are believed to have gone to Somalia to fight for the Al-Shabaab are said by the police to have come back to Kenya. So they are well trained. Somehow they might have smuggled in some of these arms, and those who are also perhaps participating in piracy and not being clamped on by KDF. Some of those arms are still in Mombasa, and what police are trying to hunt down. So it's a win for today, but the war still continues. Smart.
Senior Coast reporter Ferdinand Omondi there bring us to speed with the war on terror, an interesting development there that we will keep at it. Thank you very much, Fadi.